guys, we're here at We're High with Mr. Karpyk. Today we're going to learn about something that looks like boiling water, but it's not.
Exactly. And girls, what do we have here all around us? We have what? Air, right. And there's two main elements in air, and what are they?
Nitrogen and oxygen.
Right, and oxygen, it seems to be the more interesting one, because oxygen is like what we breathe in. Oxygen is what you use to make stuff burn. And nitrogen just kind of is taken for granted. It's almost like a boring element. You know, no one cares about it. However, if you can make it real cold, it changes into a liquid, and then it becomes one of the most interesting elements that you can have. And we're going to make a temperature scale, and this is a meter. A meter is like close to about a yard. And we're going to say that every one of these is 20 degrees. And we're going to go outside in a few minutes and try it. And we'll compare some temperatures that we're used to in everyday life, and then we'll find out how cold liquid nitrogen is looking at this scale. However, when we do experiments, when we start working with liquid nitrogen, I have it in this container called a Dewar flask. We'll have to wear safety goggles, and what do I have that you two don't have? A lab coat. And a mother of one of my students was thinking it would be nice if the students had a lab coat as well. And Melissa Henry has a surprise for you two. And another one of my students, Jared, will help out. Look at these lab coats to get extra protection. I'll step out of the way, Melissa.
Good thinking. This will fit.
Does that fit all right there?
I think it might be a swimming.
Okay. Get the hair out there. Okay, after that, lab coat's on. The only thing missing from yours is I have one of these Kidz Newz things, but we'll have to do something about that one of these days. Are you ready to go outside and learn about the temperature scale?
Yeah.
Okay, let's head out. We'll need the yarn and some temperature scales, and let's head outside.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, and these are temperatures that we deal with in everyday life. We have 72 degrees, we have 92 on a summer day. On a winter day, usually gets around 32. On a very, very cold day, about the coldest we're used to is 0. And Jared will actually show us how cold liquid nitrogen is. And look, these are the temperatures in everyday life. Liquid nitrogen is that much colder. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Now, now that we understand about how cold liquid nitrogen is, another question, Elizabeth, that students ask me is how do they make liquid nitrogen? And we said that nitrogen is actually found where? It's found in the what?
Air.
In the air. And what they do is they push gases together, you know, in air, and they get warm, and when they expand, they have like great big towers they do that in, they actually get cold. And you really cannot make liquid nitrogen in the lab. We actually can make dry ice, but there might be another episode, you know, one of these days. But what we're going to do is take a 2-liter bottle, and we're going to put a little bit of water in it. Just a few squirts. We'll put a little bit of water in, and I have a nozzle for a bicycle pump on top, and we'll shake it up. Since we're going to be adding pressure in here, we'll put on our safety goggles. And one of my students, well, maybe we can let you do some of the pumping, but we're going to have to put 90 pounds of pressure in here, and Jared is going to come back and help us fill it up. We have a bicycle pump that has a gauge, and it's closed in this position. You lock it in this position. We'll make sure this is on tight. And have the energy there, Jared. And he'll start pumping it up. Just a 1/4 inch away, and there, see the white ice that formed. And this is just ice, not liquid nitrogen, but do you see how it's made? You know, the science behind how they make liquid nitrogen. Are you ready to see what liquid nitrogen looks like?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move these out of the way. And I have 2 flasks, and they have balloons on the side and stoppers, and they have a side arm. And I'm going to pour liquid nitrogen in them, and you're going to see like smoke forming. And would any of you have any idea what the smoke might be?
I guess probably oxygen.
No, not oxygen. Katie?
Like vapor, like water?
Water vapor, just like when you're driving near a lake. You can see mist formed, and it's around 80% water vapor. And if you look outside, clouds are water vapor. We're actually making like little clouds in here with liquid nitrogen because it's cold, you know, way up in the sky. I have big insulated gloves to work with liquid nitrogen, and you have to be careful with it because it's so very cold. When we went outside earlier, we learned how cold it was. But if it splashes on you, don't be afraid. It just bounces off, you know. So we'll be all right here. And let's see if I have any in here. Pour some in. See all the smoke? And look at that. Isn't that nice looking? And what I'm going to do next, though, take my gloves off. What do you think will happen if I put a stopper over the flask?
It'll maybe go in the balloon.
Right.
It'll float.
It will float. And here we go. We put it on, and look, oh, look at that balloon go. Look at that go. Isn't that cool?
Oh yeah, I love it.
And then watch this balloon. When I let it go, it will make a real cool sound too. Look at this. Hey, oh, there it is, lost in the light. Would you like to do another one?
Yeah, let's do that one. That will make really quick.
Yeah. And see how this actually shot out? It's hard to see, but see the steam coming off it? Well, not really steam. It's like cold water vapor. Steam is warm. And let's see if I can get another one on. I enjoyed that. So I want to do...
Be careful.
Oh, I will. And let's put that on. And here's the balloon. See, when I stopper it, the liquid nitrogen is expanding. It's going into the balloon. A little bit more. And I'll hold it up. Would one of you want to let go?
I will.
Okay, and you know what? We'll let you do another one. We won't have. I have more in this drawer. You won't have to climb up and get it by the light. When you let go, it will take off. Go ahead. Are you ready? There it went. Okay. So orange one, be fine, Elizabeth. And then when I say 3, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Go. Okay, and here we have the rest of the liquid nitrogen, and stand back a little. It looks like boiling water, but it's not. I'll throw some on the ceiling, see the effect that you're getting, and this concludes our liquid nitrogen episode. Did you enjoy that, girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now back to you guys at the Clay Center.